Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, home life. Hmm. So we got the death card, which I think is a really great card, personally, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like something in the home is going to change, and you are going to have a hard time. You're going to be so focused on the change that's happening that you didn't initiate or really want. It doesn't mean it's bad. I want to make that very clear. Um, but you're so focused on it that you're just not seeing the forest for the trees. You're just not able to understand that it may be positive and may be okay. And that change, just because it's different, doesn't mean it's bad. So the death card is about transformation. So it just by its very nature is a card of change. And I've come to realize that people have a very difficult time with change, a lot of people. And again, I would encourage people to explore what it is about change that they find so concerning. Is it the lack of control, the um, just that things are different, the unfamiliarity, the unknown? We got the unknown card last week. Okay, I'm going to keep moving along, and I'll go back. So then I said relationships, right? The World and the Six of Wands. So the World card is a wonderful card. You're feeling on top of the world. It's also it's cyclical. It's a completion of a cycle as well. So I mean, if you think you graduated from high school, it's wonderful, amazing, great. But it's also the end and the beginning of a new phase in your life. So um but it is paired with the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. It's a positive card. Its wands are about passion and enthusiasm and conquering and motivation. So I feel like some people are going to be going through some of the more mild milestones that we have in life. So moving in, either starting a relationship, moving in with someone, getting engaged, getting married, having a baby, kids moving out of the house, things like that. And they're wonderful things. They're wonderful things. But I do feel they relate directly back to the home. Um, and that's showing that these wonderful things are happening with people in very close personal relationships with. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could be with your kids or anyone very, very close, your family or chosen family or partner. But it's creating, so it's a bitter, I'm getting a very bittersweet feel so far. Okay, work. Page of Swords, Three of Swords. So, in the workplace, especially, this card is about it's about receiving messages, but I think it's more about delivering messages yourself and being very careful that you thoughtfully craft how you're going to word something. Being a Sagittarius, I'm always just like rushing and shooting off emails. And even though I'm like smiling while I'm sending them, people will take them the wrong way. So be extra thoughtful, or call on another sword person in your life and ask them to, or actually, quite frankly, you might want to call upon maybe a different sign who can make sure that your directness um, has enough emotion that it doesn't seem cold or um, harsh, I guess is what I want to say. Excuse me. So then we have the Three of Swords. So, there's conflict. What I'm feeling is that in the workplace, you're going to really want to strive not to take things personally. Try not to get involved in drama and politics in the office and get caught in between. They're the Three of Swords, so three people. You don't want to be the person in the middle. Be Switzerland. This isn't the time to get, so this is about jealousy as well. So you may hear something that elicits a jealous response from yourself at work. So just be mindful of that. So some overall cards or outcome cards. We have the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Nice. So the King of Pentacles, this is a wonderful card. He's a very methodical, thoughtful man who very carefully, for a very long time, plans his future. He's never gone for instant gratification in his whole entire life. He just keeps plodding away, knowing that if he just keeps focused on his plans, they will eventually come true. So this brings an element of grounding to the reading. We do have the Five of Pentacles, but we have a solid foundation. So I don't think this at work is a problem. And I even think this person can come in and maybe help us. I really do feel that, this is going to be a helper. And I think another aspect of this King of Pentacles is this card. So I really love this card. A lot of people think of it as, a religious figure, and it's a very literal interpretation. I see this as a spiritual teacher. And I always remind people that a spiritual teacher is not just, a Buddha or, someone like that. It could be something you hear from a stranger passing by, a child, just synchronicities or just gut feelings and things that happen to strike you during your day. However, I do think for some people, this earth sign man is going to help you out in some way. Maybe this relationship, the world and the Six of Wands, maybe, I mean, I see this mother and child here, and there's a child actually here in the background of the death card. I mean, I feel like maybe someone new, maybe it's this person. I mean, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that some people are going to meet someone, and maybe this new person, maybe you have kids, and this new person's going to be around the house, and it's just going to be a very big change. Or perhaps you have a child that doesn't embrace it right away, and it puts you in a difficult position. I think, this card is a card, Pentacles, the suit of Pentacles is a card of patience. And so I think the situation is going, is very good. I think patience will be needed. Okay, I'm going to go to these cards, then I'm going to come back to this work situation. So what else came out? King of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah. So we just have to be super careful in our communications. I'm going to put this with the work. Then we have the Four of Wands. This is the wedding card, the couple card, the stable foundation card. So it's going to be an adjustment what's happening, but it's very positive, and this too shall pass. It's just a process that needs to happen, and people will adjust and be okay. Not to let your emotions show in the workplace, and not to take things personally. I think will serve us. Just be very careful with our communication. There's going to be a lot of communication. Some good, actually, most of it good. Some of it is going to elicit sort of a panicky, maybe a jealous, maybe someone gets promoted or favor in your opinion that you don't think they deserve, or you maybe thought you deserved more. So just be mindful of that. I don't think it's the end of what's going on. So I would definitely, again, have patience and see how things play out before you make any big judgments about how things are, and sort of sit back, channel this guy, and just wait and see how things play out. Because I don't think we have all the information. Oh, I didn't look at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Cups. Still working on letting go of something. We had that a lot recently. We had a lot of the Eight of Cups. So some of us are still trying to get over something we had to let go of. It's true for me. And the Three of Pentacles. So we're hard workers. We're really hard workers. And I think, that's where a little bit of this is going to come in. We're like, we do a really good job, and we're not kind of understanding what's going on. Yeah, so it's going to be a really, really great month, I think, for you. It's funny, I think for some reason, some really good things are going to happen, and it's going to panic us a little bit for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure how else to explain it. But we're going to be a little bit like, be careful what you wish for. And I think we're sort of going to panic and freak out a little bit, but then it's going to be okay. And just when this card comes up, just be on the lookout for signs and don't discount where, certain people that you wouldn't necessarily think could sort of help you out or provide comfort or knowledge or kind of an aha moment. Um, someone someone you wouldn't expect may really help you this month. So, I'm having trouble getting my words out. Maybe it's all these swords here. I'm having trouble communicating. Um, okay. Well, thank you very much for watching, and thanks so much for subscribing and sharing in your comments. I truly appreciate it. Bye.